World Cup, goals that weren't counted, minutes-long protests against the referee, and a total of 20 cards issued in a single World Cup match. In the 2002 match between South Korea and Spain, why was the goal disallowed? A question on the minds of millions of fans. In the 2006 match between Portugal and the Netherlands, was it a referee who lost control? Or the players? In some situations, the whistle never blew. Some situations, however, still spark debate to this day. So, were the right decisions really made? Let's take a closer look at these controversial nights that have gone down in World Cup history within the framework of IFAB rules. 55th minute. Spain was looking for a gap in South Korea's defense and trying to apply pressure. And suddenly, Joaquin found an opening and carried the ball all the way to the end line. Despite the defender's pressure, he didn't lose the ball. And just as he was turning back to set up a cross for his teammates, the assistant referee raised his flag. The decision was clear. The ball went out of bounds. The Spanish players are momentarily confused, while Joaquin runs straight to the referee to protest, claiming the ball didn't go out, but to no avail. The referee has already made his decision. Had the referee not blown the whistle, there was a very high likelihood that the resulting cross would have led to a goal. Now let's pause the footage. When we examine the play from different angles, we can clearly see that the entire ball did not cross the line, but the referee's stance and what he saw were clear. According to IFAB Law 9, for the ball to be deemed out of play, the entire ball must have crossed the line. So, in your opinion, why did the referee make this decision? At the 55th minute, this moment and decision have taken their place in history as an unforgettable moment in World Cup matches. Meanwhile, we'll continue to examine the most controversial referee decisions in World Cup history. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment to show your support. And the next scene. Minute 67. Spain finally breaks through the defense and scores a goal. The fans erupt in a standing ovation, just as the players celebrate putting their team ahead in the World Cup and the joy of the goal. A deafening whistle suddenly silences the massive stadium, and the referee disallows the goal. Now let's slow down the footage. The referee stated that he had determined there was a slight contact in this crucial World Cup match, and that's why he disallowed the goal. But was this contact really enough to warrant a foul? According to IFAB rules, the referee has the authority to assess the level of physical contact. The referee relied on this authority to disallow the goal. But the world soccer commentators are split. Some call it the right call, others the wrong one. Do you think the goal should have stood? Even today, this play is cited on social media as one of the most controversial disallowed goals in World Cup history. Next up, we're taking a look at one of the most anticipated matches of the World Cup. Portugal versus the Netherlands. Minute 7. Portugal is trying to break through the Dutch defense and launch a counterattack, aiming to gain the upper hand over their opponent. Suddenly, the Portuguese players make a quick 1-2 pass to get the ball to Cristiano Ronaldo, who uses his speed and a dribble to break into the opponent's half. However, a Dutch defender stops Cristiano Ronaldo with a foul. The Portuguese players immediately expect a red card, but the referee pays no attention and only issues a yellow card. Now let's examine the foul committed against Cristiano Ronaldo. When we analyze the play from a different angle, it's clear that the tackle made direct contact with the knee area. According to IFAB Law 12, reckless challenges can be punished with a red card, but the referee did not issue a card. The entire crowd watched the rest of the match in shock. The other play was minute 45. The match had started to get very physical and heated. The love and respect between the players had vanished. They had practically started attacking each other like enemies. This time, when the Dutch player couldn't catch up to the Portuguese player, he tried to stop his opponent with a foul. And after the tackle, the field suddenly erupted into chaos. The referee had reached his breaking point and finally snapped. A yellow card, another yellow card, and then a red card follows. Now let's slow down the footage. When we analyze the play, it's clear that the tackle completely disrupted the opponent's balance. According to IFAB, uncontrolled interventions that endanger a player's safety can be punished with a red card. The referee opted for the card this time. Do you think the referee's decision on this play was correct? After this card, nothing in the match would go normally. Another historic first would be added to the World Cup's annals. When the matches ended, people were talking more about the referee's decisions than the scores. Disallowed goals, endless protests, and 20 cards handed out in a single match. Some of the most controversial nights in World Cup history. So, Do you think the referees handled this pressure effectively? Or did some decisions actually change the outcome of the matches? In the 2026 World Cup matches, we'll be analyzing every single play, and we'd be honored to have you join us on this journey. Until our next analysis video, goodbye.